Alright, just out here grabbing the diesel can and the coolant jug so I can go top those up. And I'm going to try and patch that rust hole there on the trunk. Patched. And just like magic, it's fixed. I really got to clean all this crap out of this weather stripping. This rubber's actually in pretty good shape, except for that. Yeah, that looks terrible. But it matches that speed hole there. Alright, as you can tell, it's out here, it's raining, just rained a hell of a lot. And I'm trying to see where the hell the water's getting in. Where's the wet spots at? Dry, 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 dry. That's all dry. This is not. So where the hell is this getting in? Dry, 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 dry. At the roof. Roof's dry. This is all dry. Where the fuck is this water coming from? Oh, good lord. No idea. Coming from, oh, there it is. There's a drip. That looks like water. Yeah, so it's coming from behind this, apparently. However the hell one gets that out. Coming right there. God, fucking door. So it's coming in through here. Did not expect that. Also, I have no idea if this is supposed to be flush or not. It certainly doesn't want to be. But then why is this not wet? It's a mystery. I'm just going to chalk it up to ghosts and just live with it. Alright, as you can tell, I got rain bearing down on my taint right now. And I'm going to try and get this shit done before I get wetter and all sin. I just got me key cut. We're going to see if it works or if I wasted $8. At least they didn't charge me for the cutting. Fuck. Well, I think we might be SOL. Let's try the ignition. Well, it works in the ignition, but not the trunk for some reason. I'll have to test it out some more. And as you can see, Dad's been out here and he's ruined my patina. But I have to say, that looks really good. Dang. I think she might clean up well. She may not be mossy for long. What the fuck am I saying? She's gonna be mossy forever. Let me at least make sure that, you know, the old one works. The old one works. Alright, let's try the new one more time. I feel like it's over inserting. I've never had that problem before. Damn. Yeah, works just fine, the ignition. That's weird. I'll have to take these two and look at them and see if I can figure out where they're not quite right and shave them down some. But until then, we'll just leave the original here in the ignition. Alright, I need to get the hell home. Damn, it just looks nice. Fuck, rain. We getting into it. I don't know where the hell all this came from, but it's here and it's pissed. Alrighty, here's the thermostat, and she's definitely seen better days. Oh man. Oh, she's gonna fight. So yeah, we're gonna change on that, and hopefully this thing will stop running hot. I'm also gonna try and do the oil today, but I've got an air compressor that's not working. I think the regulator's fucked up, and I now have 3 flat tires. So may not be able to do the oil today because I may not be able to get to the drain plug. But if I can get to the drain plug, I can drain it and I can put it back in. Now that is absolutely disgusting. Holy hell. Good God, that looks like a cyst. That is demonically organic. Oh Lord. Well, anyway, we're gonna make something resembling an attempt to clean that and put a new thermostat in. Alright, new thermostat is in, and we're gonna hope that's the problem and not a massive blockage in the radiator. Alright, thermostat's replaced, and I haven't tested it yet because need to change the oil. So I brought it over here, and I've got these car ramps that I just bought and I've never used before, so we'll see if they collapse and kill me. Got all the tires aired up because the compressor decided to work for some reason. And with any luck, we can get her up on these ramps. I can take the impact gun, break that oil drain free, and swap on some oil right quick. I think I figured out how to shut her off. I think this does it. Well, now it's not going to do it. Put on the brake, key out the ignition, open this door, press this. And now she doesn't shut down. She won't do it when I film. Alright, got her up on the ramps. Still can't figure out how to make the engine shut off. I'm really tempted to just tie a string to it and just have something I can pull from over the top of the hood. We're going to let this cool down a little bit, just so that the exhaust isn't scorching hot, because I don't know where it is and I don't know where I'm going to end up putting my elbow and burning some skin off. As you can tell, there is a coolant leak. She's dripping right there. Just did it. Not exactly sure where it's dripping from, but we'll get under there and find out. I have a feeling it's one of the hoses on the radiator, if not the radiator where that hose mounts. Alright, so this is what we got for old Mossy. I spared no expense on the diesel oil, and I literally got the cheapest thing I could get. But I'm not a man to skimp on filters, and from what I hear, man filters are pretty good for these diesels. I'm usually a Wix guy for all things filters. I've got 2 Wix fuel filters for this thing. I put Wix air filters and Wix oil filters in old Theseus, and every car I work on. I also put seafoam, and to most people that's snake oil, but on gas engines, especially the really sludgy 90-degree V6s, the Mopars that I have, both Theseus and Mom's truck, that seafoam stuff works absolutely wonders for pulling that sludge and keeping it in suspension. Keeps the engine way cleaner, and after having used that stuff for a couple of oil changes in a row, I noticed a significant improvement in gas mileage. But but that's just bringing it back up to where it's supposed to be. It's not magic. It's just got all the good bits that an engine needs in it. Keeps it running clean, and I've got just barely enough in there. I think I got like 4 or 5 ounces in there, and we're just going to dump that in there, help clean some of the crap out, and possibly have it resettle in some oil passages and brick the engine. I cranked on the oil drain plug with that thing, and it came free with like 15 foot-pounds of force, which is nice because I always torque my Jeep to about 50 foot-pounds because I'm a caveman. It is nice and black. It's real thin too, so it definitely needed to be changed. That looks like it's thinner than the 5W30 that comes out of Theseus, personally. No water in it though, as far as I can tell. So that's a good thing. We'll just drain it and hope that everything is Gucci. Alright, there's the new filter. Here's the old filter. Shouldn't look terrible. I mean, she's definitely filthy, but it's a diesel, so you can't really tell. You just have to wing it. And she's gonna go in there. Got the new crush washer on the oil drain. Now, I don't know if I'm supposed to install those first. Probably not. I'm probably supposed to, yeah. So I'm gonna pull that back off and then shove it in there and then do the whatever I'm supposed to be doing. But when I pulled that guy off, it came off with the filter, which was unpleasant. Well, after dumping about 3 fistfuls of dirt into the oil filter housing, trying to fight that thing back into place, because, you know, if I wanted to put a oil filter housing somewhere in a car, the first thing I would do would be to route all the heater core lines directly over the top of it, because that's the intelligent thing to do. And instead of putting them, you know, up here or fucking anywhere else, let's just put them with this hardline joint. You know, instead of doing like a 90-degree here or something and getting it out of the way, let's put it right over the fucking top of the oil filter housing. Anyway, enough bitching about that. And after about 30 minutes, this thing finally stopped dripping because the oil's cold. Because I didn't want to find out that the cooling system was now super borked. So I think we're ready to fill it. I'm just going to dump all that seafoam in, clean off the dipstick, and start pouring some of that shit in. I have no idea how I'm going to accurately measure that. Thing says it takes about 6. So I'm just going to try and pour a little more than half in, and then check the dipstick. But I'm also at an incline, so I have no idea how I'm going to do this, because I don't want to accidentally overfill this thing and blow this engine up when it runs away. So we'll just figure that out. Drink up, thirsty girl. There's probably 4 ounces in there, which isn't quite enough, but it's better than nothing. Alright, well, I got her pushed off the ramps, and as you can tell by my graduations, I've got her down to what is approximately 6 quarts in the engine. And when I pull the dipstick, that shows me pretty good, mostly full. But I'm assuming the oil filter housing is not full, so it can probably take another gallon. But I'm not going to overfill this thing, because the last thing I want is for it to run away. Plus I'm also still at a slight downhill. So I think I'm going to fire it, let it run for a minute or so, and then check the oil level again, and add some more. I'll probably fire it up and then try and drive it over there just to get it on level ground. Then we'll check it. Alright, since apparently everyone online is fucking retarded, I'm in here in the owner's manual checking the oil capacities, and it's fucking 8 quarts for the 300 CD turbo diesel. So yeah, so I've got like 6.5 in it right now. So I'm about 1.5 quarts low. So we're just going to dump the rest of that jug in there. That is a lot of oil. Let's see. Yeah, lots of good stuff. I also found a lot more paperwork in here I didn't know about. Looks like there was at least 2 owners before the first cousin I'm aware of who bought it. And looks like it was originally purchased in Delaware. And then the second owner I saw after that, the last insurance I see for him is 1994, and he's in St. George. So anyway, I got a lot more oil to put in here. And interesting to know, this is actually from Delaware. Or at least that's where it was imported and originally sold at. Don't know how long it was there. Alright, I've dumped basically that entire thing in there now, which is an 8-quart jug. And as you can tell, she's right perfect now. And I'm just going to dump the rest of it in there because I have no use for 8 ounces of oil. And if this thing runs away on 8 ounces of oil, she was going to blow up anyway. So she's back where we started, and she crept up to about 110. So the thermostat is not the issue. Because here's the thermostat housing, and it's warm now, so there is coolant flowing into this neck. Well, not a lot, because this hose is cold, and that's the radiator outflow. This hose is hot, but it's not crazy hot. That's the AC condenser. This is warm. This is cold. So it should be coolant this way, down there, back out this way and into the engine, I think. And we're not getting that. So could be that the water pump is totally fucked, or maybe the radiator is totally clogged. I don't know, but it's not cooling. So there's more fuckery at foot. So it looks like this is the end of old Mossy's tale for now, until we get a garage built and I can get her in the shop and I can actually tear this whole front end apart and do a whole cooling system overhaul. I'm not going to be doing too much to it. I guess I can rinse out the fuel tank, clean the fuel strainer, get the fuel sending unit out, clean that up, swap one of these tires for the spare, go get some more tires, put those on there. But at the moment, the cooling system is AFK, so not going to be any significant driving on this. Can't do a diesel purge. She's just going to have to sit like that, because can't cool it, can't run it. It's alright. So until next time, time out. Well, after I knocked about 16 pounds of dirt into this guy right here, I really need to stop copying Vice Grip Garage, but Derek's just got such a pleasant way of speaking. Anyway,